I've been wearing borrowed laughter just to make it through the day. Fooling every wandering eye that drifts along my way. But when the evening settles and the city lights align, I peel away the quiet mask, this smile that isn't mine. It's a smile that isn't mine, painted soft to look just fine, but the truth slips through the corner like a broken storyline. I keep trying to be brighter, but the night knows every sign of a smile that isn't mine. Maybe I'll be honest, maybe someday soon. But courage comes in whispers underneath a silver moon. So I walk beneath the lamplight, let the world spin out of line, still learning how to travel with a smile that isn't home. The morning slip beneath my door before I found my rest. A quiet golden gesture I was far too tired to greet. The coffee cooled beside me while the daylight filled the room. Another dawn that felt like it arrived a bit too soon. 'Cause morning came too soon again before I gathered where I'd been. The dreams I held were half awake, still drifting where the shadows spin. And life keeps ringing its old tune. But morning came too soon. Maybe I'm just weary, maybe I just break, but dawn can feel like pressure on a heart that's still awake. So I breathe into the sunlight, let it paint a softer hue. Still wondering why every day comes sooner than it should do. We sit across the table with our words all dressed in white, polite and gently spoken, so they don't betray the night. Your smile is like a window with the curtains pulled in tight, hiding storms you never mention, shadows just out of sight. 'Cause we talk around the truth these days, softly stepping through the haze. All the things we used to say now get lost along the way. And every quiet, cautious phrase means we talk around the truth these days. Maybe we're protecting what's already gone cold, holding on to pieces we're too frightened to unfold. So we sip our drinks in silence, let the night decide our way. Two hearts fading gently as we talk around the truth these days. I'd grown used to quiet evenings where my pulse stayed out of sight, where the world just passed beside me like a whisper in the night. something in the breeze tonight reminded me I'm here. A gentle little stirring, brushing close then drawing near. There's a stirring in the night tonight, something subtle, something bright, woke a corner of my heart I thought vanished from the light. Just a flicker, soft and slight, but a stirring in the night tonight. Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a spark. Funny how a single breath can wake a sleeping heart. So I linger on the sidewalk, let the moon hold me just right, feeling something move within, a stirring in the night. The world can feel like thunder when I'm walking through the day. Every sound a little sharper, every color washed away. But when you step beside me, all the noise just disappears. The city finds its rhythm, and the night forgets its fears. There's a quiet when you're near, soft enough to make me hear every gentle hope I lost somewhere in a darker year. No big words, no grand veneer, just the quiet when you're near. Maybe it's your breathing, maybe it's your grace. Funny how a single soul can steady any place. So stay a little longer, let the moment keep us here, wrapped inside that tender hush, the quiet when you're near. I wandered past the doorway where we used to spend our nights, where the radio was humming and your smile was soft with light. Now the windows feel much colder and the streets a different tone. Funny how a single place can lose what once felt like home. 'Cause nothing feels like home these days. Not the songs or smoky haze. I keep walking through the memories like a dream that slowly frays every step my heart betrays. Nothing feels like home these days. Maybe time is wiser, maybe I just roam, but even in the quiet I still search for what was home. breathe the fading evening. Let the past stay overgrown. Still learning how to carry what once felt like home. We were sitting in the corner where the shadows like to stay. Both pretending we were fine in that familiar, careless way. But midnight has a habit of uncovering what's real, and suddenly the silence said the things we never feel. 'Cause midnight told the truth that night, soft but sharp as silver light. Every word we didn't say finally stepped into the night. No excuses, no disguise, just the truth in tired eyes. Maybe it was overdue, maybe it was fate. But honesty comes easier when the hour's growing late. So we left without a promise, just a nod that felt polite. But we'll always share that moment when midnight told the truth that night. I passed a mirror in the hallway, and it caught me by surprise. A stranger staring back at me with unfamiliar eyes. The lines were drawn by choices, the shadows carved by time. And suddenly I wondered where the man I knew had climbed. I'm not the man I used to be. He slipped away too quietly, left me with his memories and a heart that learned to flee. Funny how we never see when we lose who we meant to be. Maybe he grew wiser, maybe he just broke. Sometimes change is gentle, sometimes it's the hardest stroke. So I nod to my reflection, let the past drift out to sea, living with the quiet truth I'm not who I used to be.
The wind was nipping at my collar as I wandered down the lane. The street lamp flickered overhead like it feeling all my pain. The world was holding secrets in the cracks along the road, and every step I took felt like a heavy, quiet load. It's a long night on a low road where the whispers come and go, but I keep my shoulders steady Let the darkness ebb and flow. 'Cause even when the heart is slowed, you walk the long night slow road. Maybe dawn will find me, maybe not at all. But I've learned the roads worth taking aren't afraid to watch you fall. So I follow where the moon pulls past the places sorrow sowed, still moving, still surviving on a long night slow. I've folded up your letters, put them somewhere out of sight. Told myself I wouldn't read a single one tonight. But memories have footsteps, and they wander where they please. Soon I'm hearing echoes drifting soft on midnight's breeze. I'm halfway letting go of you, but halfway is all I am. One hand reaching for the past, one hand trying to break through, stuck between the old and new. Halfway letting go of you. Maybe I'm just stubborn, maybe you still glow. Funny how the hardest thing is learning to let go. So I pour another moment in a glass that feels too true. Still living in that in-between. Halfway letting go of you. our distance, just a polite and easy grin. Two people dance in circles round the truth beneath the skin. Your hand would brush beside me, and the world would lose its sound. But neither one of us was brave enough to turn around. Some loves stay unspoken, quiet but still understood, soft as drifting piano keys in a smoky neighborhood. Not a word was ever broken, yet it lingered where we stood. Unspoken, still understood. Maybe we were cautious, maybe we were wise, but sometimes silence tells the tale that never meets the eyes. So we let the moment fade out, like a whisper in the wood, leaving love unspoken, but somehow understood.
mine. Through every shifting year, its edges frayed and fragile, but it never disappears. Some nights it feels so distant, like a song I used to know. Yet somehow in the silence, it still hums a little glow. It's the dream that won't lay down, even when the world turns brown. Still it flickers in the shadows, like a lantern for the drowned. Heavy heart or broken crown, it's the dream that won't lay down. Maybe it's my stubborn side, maybe it's my plea, but even faded hopes can shine for souls like you and me. So I keep it close and careful, though it's worn and pulled around. Walking through the midnight with a dream that won't lay down. just to pass another hour. Watching strangers trade their troubles for a drink and fading power. But somewhere in the silence, in the lull between the tracks, I felt a little shift inside, something gently turning back. I found myself tonight in a soft and borrowed light. Didn't plan on growing wiser, didn't plan on getting right. But a broken heart can still ignite. I found myself tonight. Maybe it was overdue, maybe it was grace. Funny how the smallest spark can heal a crowded space. The soul behind my sight didn't think I'd meet me here, but I found myself tonight. I've been running through the hours like a clock without a gear, pacing every passing minute with a mind too loud to hear. But somewhere near the window, where the dust began to burst, I stopped long enough to notice that the quiet found me first. Yeah, the quiet found me first. Soft and gentle, unrehearsed, pulled me from the restless tide, where my worries like to nurse, in a world so often cursed. The quiet found me first. Maybe peace is subtle, maybe it's a thief, stealing all the noise away to give a little grief relief. So I breathe a little deeper, let the evening quench my thirst, 'cause for once in all this chaos, the quiet found me first. The night's been hanging heavy, like a coat I shouldn't wear. Every step feels like a promise. I'm too tired to repair. But somewhere in the shadows, where the city breathes in tide, I swear I caught a shimmer of a small and gentle light. I'm just waiting on a little light, something soft to make things right. Doesn't have to chase the darkness, doesn't have to shine too bright, just a spark to ease the fight. Waiting on a little light.
Maybe it's a hand. Funny how the faintest glow can't help a soul stand. So I keep on walking slowly through the echoes of the night, holding to that hope I'm waiting on a little light. I've been drifting down these sidewalks with no map to guide my feet. Letting destiny decide which lonely corners I might meet. The world keeps spinning faster, but I move in my own sphere. No plans to chase tomorrow, nowhere to be but here. I've got nowhere to be but here. In this quiet atmosphere, let the night unfold its stories. Let the stars draw near. Life feels lighter when it's unclear. Nowhere to be but here. Maybe I'm escaping. Maybe I'm just free. Sometimes being aimless is exactly meant to be. So I stroll beneath the lamplight, with the city calm and clear. rush, no wait, no future, oh, nowhere to be but here. You walked in with excuses drifting soft around your smile, the kind of polished stories that you've practiced for a while. I should've raised my voice, I should've let the fury land, but all I felt was quiet as you reached to touch my hand. I'm too tired to be mad tonight, to want to put up any fight. All the storms I meant to summer never made it to the light. Guess my heart just lost its bite. Too tired to be mad tonight. Maybe it's acceptance, maybe I just been funny how the battles fade when love is at its end. So I finish up my whiskey, let the truth stay soft instead. I'm not angry anymore, love, just tired of what we said.
We're swaying by the jukebox like two secrets in the dark. No promises between us, just a quiet borrowed spark. Your hand is warm and trembling, mine is trying not to show that I already feel the ending in the softness of your glow. We're living on borrowed time tonight, a fleeting bit of stolen light. No forever in the shadow, just a moment burning bright. Hearts no wrong from right, still maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's the tune. Funny how the wrong thing can feel perfect in the room. So hold me just a little, let the world fade out of sight. We'll pay the price tomorrow, but we've got borrowed time tonight. I wandered past the station where the trains once knew my name, where we'd meet between the platforms in a world we didn't tame. Now the benches feel deserted and the rhythm's lost its pound. funny how a place can change the way it used to sound. Oh, the way it used to sound, soft and steady, deep and round. Every heartbeat in the meadow, every footstep homeward bound. Now it's quiet, hollow ground of the way it used to sound. Maybe it's just distance, maybe time rewrote the tune, but echoes lose their color when they're chasing down the moon. So I linger one more moment, let the silence wrap around, saying goodbye to memories of the way it used to sound.